Ladies and gentlemen, the time has finally arrived. My name is Andy Hanson. I'm coming at you with I-70 Sports Media, and I just wanted to hop on here and give a couple of updates as we're going into the week. Just getting started, about halfway through already, but as a tried and true Iowa Stater, just want to say I'm happy to be going back to the Sweet 16. But that was a little bit overshadowed by the Iowa Hawkeyes coming in, upsetting the first-seeded Florida Gators, which was an absolute thriller of a game. I hats off to those boys down in Iowa City. That was incredible. But that also is not exactly what we're here to talk about. Ladies and gentlemen, we are 2 days from opening day. And to say I'm excited, it's just an understatement. I am stoked. And I tell you what, are we going to win the World Series? Maybe not. Who knows? Look at 05. Look at 11. Right? We were coming in, kind of low expectations. Honestly, a little bit underwhelming as far as the regular season goes, but I think that, this is the time to be alive. This is the best time of year. We're looking forward to the season ahead, and I think that, kind of going forward, we're more worried about attendance than anything. We had a drastic drop-off last year, and so, it seems like Heim Bloom's coming in, making some changes. I'm sure that not all of them were exactly his idea, but the $5 value menu. Okay, we're talking hot dogs, we're talking popcorn, we're talking nachos, we're talking soda, we're talking water. What do you need? $5. Here you are. JJ Weatherholt making opening day roster, incredible. Libertor on the mound, love it. You know what I mean? A tad bit of that, I think, will Nelson Velasquez. How do you leave him out? You know what I mean? At the end of the day, he basically was our strongest performer all through spring, and yet here we are. Still, it is what it is. There must be a will and a way, and we will see him, I would imagine, this year in a Cardinals uniform in Busch. But not opening day. That's a little bit tough. And on top of that, I mean, look at the guys that we don't have as well. Like Brendan Donovan gone, Nolan Arenado gone, Sonny Gray gone, Wilson Contreras. Half of our roster from last year is gone. And so I think that, we have a lot of moving pieces. I think we have a lot of young talent, a lot of young guys. Jordan Walker, does he deserve to be on the opening day roster? I don't know. He is still one of my favorite players. He will forever be one of my favorite players. I believe in that guy. When you look at what he did as a rookie, there is no way that it was a fluke. He will figure it out. We just need to give him time. We forget he's young. And I think it's crazy, like growing up, you look at these guys, these professional athletes or college athletes, as these like Greek gods of men. You know what I mean? Like just studs. And then you realize that, at this point I'm 30, and it's just wild to think that Jordan Walker is 23. And you're just like, dude, this guy couldn't have a beer legally until 2 years ago. And you're just like, wow, let me fact check that real quick. Jordan Walker is yeah, 23. Oh, almost his birthday. Got another month and a half or so. But it just you just need to remind yourself these guys are young. They're coming up. They're learning. Jordan Walker, he's had a lot of at-bats at this point, a lot of professional at-bats, whether it's in, AAA, the major leagues. I honestly, I think that he's going to be a positive asset for us. We just need to see him put 2 and 2 together, and I think once he does that, it's going to be incredible. But you know what? This is the start. Okay? 2 days. In 2 days, 48 hours from now, we will be done with Game 1. And this is the start of the Heim Bloom era, and I'm super excited about it. And I can't wait to keep doing, kind of these sorts of updates. I hope to do them daily, we'll see how it goes. But I'm happy to be reporting on it. I'm happy to be a part of the I-70 Sports Media Group. And you know what? Time is here. Time is here and now. This is it. So let's do it, baby. I'm so excited. Go Cyclones. Go Hawks. And overall, go Cards. Let's go, baby.